A masterpiece in modern architecture.
Where am I?
The great cormorant sits on a concrete ledge in the middle of the river, drying its wings that lack the typical waterproof coating of other waterfowl. It engages in gular fluttering, a rapid vibration of its throat pouch to evaporate moisture and cool its body against the intense Japanese summer. This is Nakanoshima, a narrow island in the center of modern Osaka, now hosting iconic novel architecture. Originally developed in 1615, it served as the economic heart of Japan during the Edo period. Today, the ancient waterways remain, where nature and concrete collide. The buildings that surround the island include glass structures, such as luxury skyscraper buildings, like the Candio Hotel's tower in the background, and late postmodern commercial architecture, such as this towering arch building, which contrasts with the Taisho-era aesthetic historic brick framework. Along the banks sit more intimate, eclectic commercial buildings, with some structures completely enveloped in dense greenery and climbing ivy. In the middle of Nakanoshima Island lies the Osaka City Hall. The building hosts more modern architecture, the thick granite walls pushing forward to create an exoskeleton effect, and a chiaroscuro giving the windows a great sense of three-dimensional depth. Moving down the river, we encounter newer feats of architecture, such as the Yodobashi Station 1 building, designed by Takanaka Corporation, and the adjacent Yodoyobashi Gate Tower, designed by Nikken Sekkei, which recently opened and proudly hosts Mizuho Bank, among other companies. The opposing Shima building captures and reflects the sun rays dancing off the Nakanoshima River, which hosts intricate Gothic-style bridges and monumental bridge lanterns. The checkered glass panels with tilted luxury stone separations were meticulously crafted by the architects to echo traditional Japanese kumiko latticework, creating a beautiful neo-traditional grid structure that mirrors other popular Japanese buildings, as you will see later in the video. From the Yodoyobashi Station 1 building, which hosts a spectacular view from its 30th floor sky terrace, we see that this building, and other buildings close to it, host a sort of mini park terrace. This signature feature provides visitors with a breath of fresh air and a dedicated space to relax in the middle of the city. From this elevated terrace of Station 1, we can see the intricately designed web of highways and smaller roads that cross over the Nakanoshima Island, where thousands of people cross daily. Also found here is the Bank of Japan's Osaka branch, with its iconic older building, taking the centerpiece of the island, along with the library and the historic Central Public Hall with its red brick neo-Renaissance exterior. Further away, we can see the Nakanoshima Festival Hall, home to many major performances and concerts, business, restaurants, and even hotels, and other eclectic buildings in the distance. Helicopter pads spread themselves through the city, providing easy access for the city's large corporations. The architecture of the festival hall itself is intriguing, with its lower part consisting of regular bricks, shifting into a curved ledge structure that pokes out between floors of window panes. The lower part of the festival hall also utilizes pillars to support the jutting curved ledges, drawing inspiration from classical design and perhaps even Greek temples. The curved ledges and pillars together act as a support for the weight of the offices within the upper glass body, held above the 2,700-seat auditorium. The poking ledges hold a further important architectural function. They act as passive sunshades, deflecting harsh solar heat to drastically reduce the building's energy consumption. The upper body strongly resembles its twin, the Nakanoshima Festival Tower West, home to the Conrad Hotel and other local businesses. The twin towers were raised to create a premier cultural and economic hub for Osaka and host the absolute strongest earthquake proofing available in Japan. Engineered to an elite S-grade seismic performance rating, and anchored by massive foundation piles that plunge an unprecedented 86 meters deep into the earth, they are structurally designed to withstand shockwaves 1.5 times more intense than the Great Hanshin earthquake with zero operational downtime. The Daido Life Insurance Building, completed in 1993, looks like an upside-down pencil, its design handled by Vori's architects, together with Nikken Sekkei, and has received an Osaka Urban Architecture Scenic Award. The Nakanoshima Mitsui Building, built as a joint effort between Nikken Sekkei and Cesar Pelli, who is an architect famous for Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, the World Financial Center in New York, and even the National Museum of Art here in Nakanoshima, Osaka, stands in contrast to the glass structures we have seen thus far. It features an intricate, three-dimensional exterior metal lattice designed by Caesar Pelli to give the glass facade a rich, hand-woven texture. This protruding grid modernizes traditional Japanese koshi, which are wooden merchant screens. The pattern of the lines honors local history by mimicking Hakataori textile weaves. Pelli utilized the structure to transform a corporate high-rise building into a piece of architecture that celebrates Japan's mercantile history. Through this lens, the city is no longer just concrete and glass. It is a living, breathing landscape where the ancient past, modern engineering, and nature seamlessly coexist. Behind me lie the Park Dojima Tower, the Aqua Dojima, and the Shindai building. Standing between these structures, the sheer scale of these glass walls alter the energy of the riverbank. The Park Tower Dojima was designed by Hiroaki Hoshino, the architect behind Tokyo Midtown Hibiya. Its cascading glass facade and asymmetrical crown beautifully mirror the natural stream of the adjacent Dojima River. It lies next to the Aqua Dojima, a two-building complex that appears as three separate towers built by Takenaka Corporation. The original Daibira building was completed in 1925. It was the first building in Osaka to employ earthquake-resistant construction following the Great Kanto earthquake. The north wing that was constructed on top of it in 1963 featured the first rooftop garden in all of Japan. In 2015, the reconstruction of the building was completed, lifting the Shindai building in Dojihama to its current height. Behind them lie the Brillia Tower Dojima, with master architect Hiroaki Otani at Nikken Sekkei. Behind its brilliant sail-shaped nautical facade design, the host of Four Seasons Hotel. Built by Nikken Sekkei, the El Serene Hotel skips the glass aesthetic for a gleaming milky white, made out of neopareil, and with curvy linear architecture to soften the hard concrete edges of the rest of the city. The glass structures appearing everywhere make Osaka feel like a city of open space, water and reflections, as contrasted with the tighter city architecture of Tokyo. Built by Takenaka Corporation, the Hilton Yoshimoto building has a striking slanted profile that cuts through the street of Umeda, drawing your eye to the heart of the city. The buildings surrounding Umeda host a range of more modern architecture, some bringing further light and reflections and adding energy, some echoing a similar glass profile to the buildings we already explored in Nakanoshima. Making our way north, we meet the South Gate building, more recently dubbed Lukuwa South, which is the fourth Osaka Station building, originally opened in 1979. It changed name from the Actia Osaka between 2007 and 2011 as the station building underwent reconstruction and added the roof that connects to the newer north building of the station. The Moe Gakuen building, completed in 1999 by Kajima Corporation, features a sharp dramatic diagonal shear that tapers upwards on its incline as though it were a knife's edge. The Hilton Plaza West features a more open reflective glass facade and lies opposite the Kidei shopping mall in Umeda, which was designed by the renowned architect Kengo Kuma. As we make our way to Umekita Plaza, the Canopy by Hilton Hotel building, designed by Yuko Tsukumo and Mitsuhiko Imai at Nikken Sekkei, is visible from beneath the railroad tracks of the station. The Grand Front Osaka South and North buildings stand as two modern glass towers just next to Umekita Plaza and the train station, which also hosts the Yodobashi building. The Northgate building, also designed by Nikken Sekkei, which lies on top of the train station, features precast concrete curtain walls that function as built-in architectural louvers that let in air and light but keeps out rain. On the top of the building stands another tower for offices, which was a historic first for Japanese buildings, with its advanced seismic isolation and dampening systems at the joints. At the top lies a rooftop terrace and a park accessible via the staircase, from where you can view the Umekita garden and concrete jungle of Umeda, where before 2011 there was just a vast industrial wasteland known as Umeda Kita Yard, hence the name Umekita. If you wanted to access the famous Sky building, you had to walk in tunnels beneath a field of gravel and container trains. The Grand Front Osaka, completed in 2013 under the design of Nikken Sekkei, features a massive 500 meters long urban front with the south and north towers in blue-tinted glass to echo the Osaka's water city motif. The large ridges that run along the bottom part of the towers are architectural louvers, crafted from custom precision extruded aluminum and metal alloy panels that give a high-tech metallic feel, catching the sunlight and intensifying the highly modern feel of Umeda. The curved metal vents on the outside provide fresh air to the south building, while the north tower has a natural ventilation due to its interior atrium that acts as a giant structural solar chimney. The sweeping suspended spiral staircase that measures 20 meters in diameter is included as part of the gate lantern structure by Nikken Sekkei and the legendary firm Sana. The Grand Green Osaka South building, with its sibling North building, that lies adjacent to the Canopy building by Hilton, were designed via a collaboration between Mitsubishi Jisho Design and Nikken Sekkei. The design of the buildings utilizes fragments of multi-angled glass and steel volumes. The area also hosts a hotel-structured condominium with apartments dubbed the Hotel. The Umeda Sky Building, designed by the architect Hiroshi Hara, famous for designing the Kyoto Station building, was completed in 1993 with the help of Takanaka Corporation. A fascinating fact is that the entire 1,040-ton circular observatory bridge was not built at the top, but rather assembled on the ground and then slowly hoisted up between the two towers over several days using a synchronized system of hydraulic strand jacks. The most prominent feature is its floating observatory that runs around the top of the building in a circular strip, from where you can see one of the most stunning views in all of Japan. The coast that stretches towards Kobe and past towards Akashi Bridge and the Awaji Island with a stunning mountain range, including the Rokko Mountains in the background. The building's design was deeply rooted in the concept of a sky in the air to challenge the traditional vertical skyscrapers. Stretching roughly 120 meters in length, the large canopy designed by Sana, the Pritzker Prize-winning Japanese architectural firm utilizes a free-form grid shell structure, accomplishing a 46-meter free span without columns. At night, the lights of the buildings shows a whole new world of beauty, as can be perfectly enjoyed from the Umekita Plaza as the sun sets. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to support us so that we can make more of this content. If there is anything that you would like to see in the future, please leave a comment down below. We'll make sure to get back to it when we can. Thank you.